let's talk about it. I think I'm late by a year, maybe not, I'm not sure. But anyways, let's get started with this. Stay single or franchise it, or franchise it or stay single. We're actually going to talk about freaking Inspector Gadget, the franchise. All because when I was watching something, yeah, special thanks to the Power Ranger movies, the Power Ranger VHS things. Oh man, the Power Rangers VHSs. So they have movies and stuff on it, and it's like, yeah, coming soon to theaters or coming soon to videos. You get to see Inspector Gadget too. But anyways, let's talk about original Inspector Gadget. So original Inspector Gadget was actually well done. You had Matthew Broderick, who actually was part of Ferris Bueller's Day Out. He got casted and actually was pretty damn good. It actually seemed like as if we're watching the other version of RoboCop, because RoboCop, well, the friendly version of RoboCop, because the original RoboCop, he got gunned down and killed, while Inspector Gadget in this movie, a Yahoo billboard came down and crushed him. Jeez, jeez. And then of course you got Mr. Claw, and well, of course, in the end, he got captured, and there was one moment of where you thought he was dead, but he wasn't dead, and it was actually a good movie, and plus he had a good catchy song that actually was like a music video. I don't think the music video was in there, but it actually was a very good song. So, just like George of the Jungle and many other ones that I could actually talk about, they actually were like, oh, it did so damn good, we need to have a sequel. And sadly, the sequel is not going to be in the movies, it's going to be straight to video, because Disney created that crap, and they're like, oh, well, we could definitely get a lot of money from this. So basically what they have done was actually say, so they got a lot of scripts ready, just like with George of the Jungle 2, and I'm pretty sure Matthew Broderick also was the one who said it, because we know that Brendan Fraser was like, no. And then they made a joke about it in the movie. Meanwhile, somehow, even though, yes, it was completely what the frick, it was a what the frick movie, and I agree with it. It's like, I agree. If Matthew Broderick was like, yeah, no, I agree with him. So what they did, oh, they did the same thing that happened in Home Alone 4, where they were like, we're going to recast and get the guy from Third Rock from the Sun, which he deserves better than this. But instead, no, frick this. So they made him even more what the fuckness. It gave more what the fuckness in the sequel. And of course, well, Claw has returned, and well, Inspector Gadget, they now have a second Inspector Gadget, Inspector Gadget 2.0, and well, he has to do some remedial tasks until he get back on the force, because well, one thing he did screwed him over and he got fired, and now he's back. I don't even remember if Penny was the same Penny from the first movie. Chances are I might actually say no. So with all that said, it basically gets to the point of where his chips were kind of like, and what they did was switch chips. So now he has G2's chips and she has one of his chips, and it makes her go goofy while his is actually works a little bit better. Anyways, I think Claw got captured again, or no, he didn't. I don't remember. So basically, they were trying to actually maybe get a third movie out of this, and of course, it was did so badly, or at least not that decent, that they couldn't really do it. Inspector Gadget 3, just like George of the Jungle 2, they could not actually make another movie out of it. So was it a great idea to actually just say, okay, screw this, we're going to franchise this mug? The correct answer is no. We're gonna do, yeah, it's like this is a 2-pack, but technically we're talking about Inspector Gadget. This is a total no. They should have kept it as one simple one, and we could have been done with it. If they really want to franchise it, then Claw shouldn't have got taken to jail. Instead, he should have still been around, being like, "I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time." Excuse me. Yeah, so it's like, instead he went to jail. So the whole idea of making a franchise of it and just saying, oh, well, he got broken out, and plus he actually kind of framed Inspector Gadget 2. I mean, actually framed Inspector Gadget as well, not actually framed Inspector Gadget 2. Inspector Gadget 2 is a woman, and of course, they decided instead of the first movie where it's like, it seems to me that there's a love interest, they're like, frick that, no, he's gonna maybe get a love interest with Inspector Gadget 2, the woman. And it's like, oh, what? It's like, oh, what are you talking about now? And it's like, yeah, it really kind of sucks when they just throw the first thing that happened in the movie, most of everything from the first movie, out the window, or at least the part of where he did have a love interest. It's like, at least tell us in the movie that, oh, he was, it couldn't have worked out, and just add some little bit of story to it instead of just be like, oh, well, we got a new story, we're gonna try to cash it in, at least get a little bit of paid. And it didn't deserve this. It did not deserve this. They should not have done a sequel. Just like George of the Jungle 2, they should not have done a sequel. The only good thing about the George of the Jungle 2 is you actually somehow got Thomas Heaton Church back. They somehow got the girl who played Ursula back. And they got the kid who played in Two and a Half Men. He was able to get a little bit more paid. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure the parents got paid on that. It's like, I'm pretty sure most of his career, the parents got paid. We got paid. And it's like, damn. I really hope it's not true, but I'm pretty sure they got maybe a little bit paid on that. But in the end, it's like this franchise and even George of the Jungle, they should have just stayed one movie, period. We're not going to even get to the Mask part because the Mask has a horrible story of where it's like it could have been good, but instead they waited so long, and eventually, Jim Carrey said no when it came to the real Mask 2. So instead they waited a long time and then decided to get a brand new character and forget the whole part of what happened in the first movie, which is, oh, the mask got thrown into the water, and then you had Milo who grabbed the mask along with his best friend trying to get the mask. So I'm pretty sure his best friend had a time with the mask, and then it continued to be passed on or gotten rid of, or I don't know. Who knows? Milo might have actually just buried it somewhere, and instead we don't give a care about that. All they said was like, oh, it's floating in the river, and then the dog finds it, which is not Milo, but he has the same breed as him. Oh my gosh, man. It's like, I will 100% say hell no to buying that movie. I will say 100% hell no. Just like I don't have Inspector Gadget in my movies. I have George of the Jungle. Not going to get the second one. Not going to get definitely not going to get the second one of Inspector Gadget. So it's like, in the end, Inspector Gadget is a good movie. If I definitely just run across it and it's like, not a bad deal, I will grab it. But the sequels, well, unless it's free, I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Y'all straight up stomp on it. Anyways, I gotta go. Someone's actually trying to get in touch with me.